It's an hour later since my last video. I washed my hair. I'm gonna start saying that instead of saying the word shower because the way I pronounce shower makes me sound like I'm saying shart. Shower. Flower. Flower. Shower. Are you going for a shower? What was wrong with that was I lost confidence at the end. This is a drawing video. Let's do a drawing video where I'm just going to sit and draw. I don't know why I just started filming because I do have to clean my room before I do that because it's really pissing me off and I have to do laundry because I haven't done laundry in like a month. Which is why I'm wearing this hoodie that's like too big and it's too small at the same time. I cut a little thingy in the neck because it's like up here, but it's also not as cropped as I want it to be, and it's wide. But then the sleeves are a little too small too. So I extended the elastic bit at the end by just cutting it. So, because it's 2 layers, they fold that thing over. But I cut it so it's 1 layer and it's bigger. It just feels better on my hand because I hate like moving around, and then whenever the sleeve is like so short, it's constantly just like jacking off my wrist. I want to be able to like hold on to it while I do stuff. Long sleeves, baby. Look at this. And everything nicer I have needs washed. It's like, why is it so dark in here? Like the lighting in here is never good. Look at this though. Wait, so this is my outfit? But then I wasn't feeling confident, so I had to put like a hoodie over it, and it was like a cropped hoodie. I wanted a cropped hoodie because these are high-waisted. But the other cropped hoodie I have is a My Little Pony one, and I didn't want to wear a My Little Pony hoodie with pinstriped bottoms because it was feeling a little fedora-ish. It was feeling a little, where's my trilby? Where's my fedora? Where's my handlebar mustache? You know, I can't be that person. I can't be that person because I'm afraid I might be that person. It looks fine if I like hike up the butt. If it's like all the way up here, where my waist is, if I put it up to my waist, it's fine. But it sits like down here, so it makes me look kind of fat. Like it's a weird place to sit. How wonderful this lighting is. Could you imagine if I sat in this lighting every single time I did a video? Who is this gorgeous woman? My hair's still wet and messy. It's so dry. My shower turned off. My shower turned off before I could rinse out my conditioner, so I put it under the tap. And then I blasted it with a hairdryer for longer than I should have, so it's doing stuff. I have to edit this. I can't just stare at myself for like, I can't just stare at myself for like 40 minutes and upload that. So how come I feel so lonely when you're up and down? So I play alone when I hear the song. My hair is ashy. I saw a picture of myself from like 4 years ago, 3 years ago, when my hair was like down to here, and it was really light brown. And I miss that kind of color. Does this look purple? Or am I tripping? I'm fine if it's ashy. I'm fine if it's like cool toned. Whatever. Talk to me about my hair in 5 months. Because I literally had like a rule in my head for the last year where I was like, don't talk about my hair. Don't even think about that hair. Because it's a mess. Don't think about it, don't talk about it. What's that saying? Don't say his name. Don't think about it, don't talk about it. Don't write it, don't say it, don't speak it. Don't think it. My hair. But now I think I can talk about it. It's there. It's not the best. I haven't brushed it since I washed it, so it's all tangled and frizzy. But it's not the worst. I have to fucking clean my fucking room. I don't want to do anything. Why can't I just talk? And this is like a talking video. I'm in my bed now, I know. I hate holding my phone because I hate holding my camera because I feel like there's too much going on. But just nothing to set it on over here. Other than my dog. Serenity. Like, it's grayish, ashy from the roots. She's cuddling up with me now. Hi, sweetie. Why do dogs hate cameras like they know what it is? Whenever I talk, my teeth here and here, they bang together, they clash together. So if I ever sound weird, it's because I'm trying to not smash my teeth together and also talk without a lisp. Because I think I naturally have a lisp. This sucks. I'm gonna have to edit this whole thing. In your room. But I like talking to you. Look what I did. I washed my hair. I did this for you. I showed up for you. I got custody in the divorce, no matter what my ex-wife says. And I'm showing up for you. There's literally someone in the hall right now. That's why I lowered my voice, because that's a weird thing to say if somebody were to overhear me. This is a video where I clean my room. It's with the worst lighting ever. So, I don't know. Clothes? There's so much clothes. This needs hung up. Miley, be careful. Careful with that. Washing. Miley, be careful with that. Stay. is my laundry bag. It's filled to the brim already. Like, this is 3 loads of laundry at least. 4, probably. These don't even fit right. Because I thought they would be high-waisted like these and kind of cute. But I can only wear them low-waisted. But if I wear them low-waisted, then the leg's too long. So I have to tailor the leg length. I just wanted to wear them high-waisted. I thought that'd be cute. But they make me look like a woman of a certain age who let herself go. Look how dry my arms are. This is the top I was wearing yesterday, I think, or like 2 days ago in my vlogs. If I turn off the main light, is that better lighting still? Is this better? This is a little better. My head's still not in view. I need a wider lens camera, but this camera has a wider lens on the other side. But if I flip it over, then I can't tell. I can't see myself. I have to see myself. That's the most important part. I need to wash my bed sheets also. What's this a label from? Oikotex. This is my sleep mask. I really need to wash it, but it's Velcro and I'm worried the more times I put it through the wash, it's Velcro, but I'm worried that the more times I put it through the wash, the more I feel like this soft inside part will become less soft, and I feel like the Velcro will get stuff stuck to it and it will be less sticky. But it's Velcro. I guess I could just buy more Velcro and replace the Velcro. Ew. Looks like there's stains in it. Like drool. Drool stains. This needs hung up. I'm wearing this currently. These are my pajama bottoms. I like boy clothes. This wash. I think this needs washed. Why would I wash this? I have these cute water bottles in my room. And this one I know has been in my house for at least 20 years. And I don't think it's ever been washed. It has a little pocket. What's that for? Is that like for your hand? Or like what would you put in there? This one, Pink Fuzzy. I'm gonna wash this one. I'll wash both of them. I have like 5 loads of laundry to do. Oh my god. And I have to wash my bed sheets. Should I strip these now or later? No, because I'll just put them in my washing basket. And then they'll get washed. But if I if I just put them back where they were like this, then I'll just forget about them and I'll never use them. I probably won't even use them. But it's nice to have things clean. I wonder what the water in here smells like. That one just fell right out. It says British Standard 1970 to 1984 on it. Look at it compare. How ancient do you think that water is? Older than me? Why do they have years on them? This one says 2006. Is that the year they were made, or is that the year the company was manufactured? There's no company name on it. It says BS 1970 2006. This one says 1970, 1984. What does this BS stand for? Batch? Batch. I don't know, that's kind of weird. My coffee's cold. I put sugar in it. I put 1.5 spoonfuls of sugar in it. I don't usually do that. But I wanted milk coffee. But then I sat staring at my coffee like, do I really want milk coffee? Because I don't usually drink cow's milk. I drink soy milk, unsweetened soy. And you can't, because I rarely have milk. So if I buy cereal, I'll buy unsweetened soy milk with it. Because that's the only time I'll have milk. And cow's milk is weird. That's from an animal, dude. What? I'm not a vegan. I just think cow's milk is weird. Animal milk. Why are you drinking? You're not, you know, alone in the wilderness fighting for your survival. I think that's the only case in which eating animal milk is normal. What are you doing? If it was like medieval times and the only way you could get nutrients was from animal milk, go ahead. Suck that cow dry. But bro, we've got vitamins and easy access to any food you want. You don't need that milk. I'm not saying take vitamins instead of food. Eat food. That's obviously the best way to get vitamins and nutrients, but I forgot what I was talking about. Milk is gross. It's gross and it smells gross. Sometimes I'll drink it though. This is 100% sugar. I'm not convinced that this is bread. Look at it. I don't think the chocolate is chocolate, and I don't think the bread is bread. I think it's just sugar and they compressed it into this shape. And they put some food coloring in it to make it look bread colored. It smells so sweet. It's nice if you cook it. It's nicer if you cook it because then it's kind of crispy and the chocolate's kind of melted and you can actually taste the flavors instead of just tasting the sugar. But this on its own is nasty. Coffee. I was talking about coffee. I need a workout. I keep meaning to. I keep doing push-ups and like a miniature yoga routine every day, but I spilled a vase of flowers on my carpet. Like 2 or 3 days ago, and it smells. I don't know how to get the smell out of my carpet. And easy answer, there's a yoga mat up there. There's also one under my bed. Just unroll the yoga mat and do yoga on that. But then I have to roll it back up again. I'd rather just stretch on my carpet and then stand up. No, nothing to clean. No, I don't have to get the yoga mat out of the way. And I know that little routines like that and little, you like prepare for the exercise, you do it, and then you pack up and it's clean slate, swiped away. I know things like that are like therapeutic and not routine, what's it called? Like a schedule, like a thing. It's beneficial. Like, for instance, my room's a mess. There's stuff everywhere from like last week. And seeing that is clogging my mind. If I cleaned up every single time I was done with something, my mind would be free to focus on the present rather than clogged up with memories of the past. So it's more efficient to have a space for doing things, a space for like thinking, a space for stretching and doing yoga and exercising, rather than just doing it on the carpet. That's what a yoga mat is for. It's kind of what a prayer mat is for also. It's kind of like sacred, and then you roll it up and you're done. Not that you're done, I mean with yoga. You're done with yoga. You're done with your stretches and your strength training. So you don't have to think about it anymore. But if you just do it on the carpet like I do, it can constantly be in your mind even if you don't know it is, and it's like plaguing your mind. It's like, well, why don't you do a stretch right now? Rather than having like a scheduled like time and place for it. And then it clutters your mind. My mind is cluttered. Isn't he darling? He's so gorgeous. I've had it for like 5 years, and it's just so small and so cute. No, don't stop. Oop. Give him some help to get his power back up. It's solar powered, and I thought it broke a little while back, but I took it apart, and there's a very simple mechanism inside of it, and it was very obvious where the things had to go. I just put it back together, and then he started working again. He started waving at the sun, and I thought, that's gorgeous. If solar power can do this with the tiny, it's not even facing the sun right now, and it's still moving. Why isn't everything solar powered? I know why. Big oil, right? But it's just so obvious that it would work. You could power the whole world with solar power. But people fucking hate the idea. Why isn't this charging my phone? This little guy could fucking charge my phone. Don't tell me otherwise. He's producing energy. Is it thermal energy? It's not heat, is it? It's just the light? Because sometimes there'll be no sunlight in here, but I'll have my light on and he'll start waving. What's the deal with that? I don't really understand the chemistry behind it. All I know is he's taking sunlight, and it's somehow powering him, and he's turning it into kinetic energy. I can't sync up with him. He's going too fast. So why can't this power like a gear, like a series of gears that could charge my fucking phone? If I made something, if I became like, if I got really into science and started just inventing stuff like solar powered phone charge, I'm sure they already exist. Would someone like try to kill me? Cause like the car that runs on water. The car that runs on water, and wasn't there like a solar powered car or something? Can you make solar panels yourself? I'm sure if you knew how, you could, right? And then that's free. It's free energy. Because I'm just thinking, solar panels are really expensive. But if you could like make them yourself, you could do anything. What happened to water power also? You know, like a mill? The river would power the wheel, which would turn the generator, which would power like a factory. What happened to that? Why did it stop? I think that was a really resourceful. It's literally you're using the earth. Why did people stop using mills? Like a water mill, a water wheel. Because there's always running water, dog. There's always a waterfall. Think about how powerful a waterfall is. That shit could kill you. Why isn't there wheels in there being turned by the fucking falling water? Oh my god. Can someone tell me why my dog sits with her head at a 90-degree angle? She's sleeping, but then she's like, it just looks so uncomfortable. Like her head's not even resting. Look at this dog. Her head's resting. Is it a problem with her spine? Do you think she has like a bad back or something and she only feels fine when her head's at that angle? Like, I feel bad, but she looks comfortable. I mean, she looks uncomfortable, but she seems fine with it. I have to fucking... Okay. Laundry? Clean up the pencils on my desk. Fuck. Clean up the pencils on the desk. What if I just paint my nails? Clean up the pencils on the desk. If I was not if I wasn't myself, I'd be like, damn, does this person have like ADD? Mountain Dew bottle, clean it up. Who's in the garbage? Okay. Don't eat. I just want to procrastinate. I procrastinate by eating. I'm like, well, if I make myself a little lunch, then I can eat it before I have to do what I have to do. And then I just keep getting more food. It's been a problem throughout my life, my whole life. I don't want to study. I'll have a little break. Well, I can't study now. I have not finished my lunch. And then lunch goes to like 4 a.m. I like feel like I'm gonna vomit, but I'm procrastinating. I just remembered I meditated yesterday because I read something about meditation and I was like, wow, I haven't done that in like a long time. And so I sat here. I can't do it for more than 5 or 15 minutes without my brain suddenly getting a spike of energy and being like, okay, I have to do this thing. But I looked at my phone and it was like 4:40 and I was like, okay, no, it was 3:40 and I was like, okay, 20 minutes. Just go for 20 minutes until 4 o'clock. So I put an eye mask on, like a sleeping eye mask. I put little earplugs in my ears and I sat here like this. And then I started doing this because while I was meditating, I was also stretching my neck because I felt a lot of tension here, and I was like, might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And if someone came into my room and saw me with like my eyes covered, like sitting like this, They'd be like, what the actual fuck is going on in here? Yeah, I was like meditating and I had this image in my head of myself. And what I saw was this tiny little person. This tiny little person. Never mind my body, never mind this, never mind me. Because this can't function in the real world. I can barely even construct a sentence. This is a facade. And what's inside this facade is this tiny little thing, right somewhere in my body, that can't even comprehend the body that it's in, never mind the world which surrounds the body. There's too much going on. Your body is so big. It's huge. Your foot, think about like your feet. That alone is like its own ecosystem. It's like a whole thing. Each little toenail has its like own thing going on. Your body's covered in like bacteria. And have you ever just looked at your toenails and been like, you rarely look at them, but you do, and you're like, oh, I forgot that they existed, and you give them a little trim, and maybe you got some dead skin down there. You give yourself a little pedicure, and then you feel like, because it's like they're like neglected, right? But they're their own. It's like they have like their own like personality. They're their own thing, and your hands are their own thing. Every part of your body is like its own little destination with its own thing going on, its own needs, its own function. And that's too much. Your brain alone, it's full of these little folds. And I can't even... It's hard to exist. It's hard. For me, it's difficult. Because what's going on? What's going on? Can someone tell me what's going on, actually? I've been freaking out since I was 5 years old. Oh my god, I've been freaking out since I was 5 years old. It never ends. What's going on? I'll draw a diagram. Blank. This is... Hang on. I spent way too much effort on this. So like this is the body. I'm a professional artist. This is the body. I done too much. This is the body. This is me. I'm not even in control. I'm too small to reach the brakes. This tiny little thingy in my own body. Should be in the head, right? That's where I should be. But I don't feel like I'm in the head. Or if I am, I've always felt as though I'm like locked up in a little... Like up here, right? There's like layers to the psyche. This is like a schizophrenic drawing, by the way. And I'm like all the way in here. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Oh yeah, I was meditating and I got this very like almost suicidal idea of I should be free. And that was whenever it was like, okay, so I was meant to meditate for 20 minutes. 10 minutes later, I took my blindfold off. I looked at the time. 10 minutes had passed. Exactly. I was like, I thought I was doing this for like a straight 30 minutes at least. 10 minutes? But that's to be expected. That's always what happens. I'm in there, I'm like thinking. I need 5 minutes to myself of thinking before it starts to get weird, and I like wake up with like a lot of energy, and I'm like, okay, I'm motivated, I have something to do, I have to go do this thing. But if that's like, I have to do that in order to process things. It's like meditation for me is necessary, but I never do it. So I become this like little ball of confusion and self-hatred because I don't know what I'm doing. I need like silence with my alone. I need to be alone with my thoughts. But I hate being alone with my thoughts because it gets weird and it gets serious. I don't like things that are serious. I like fantasy. I like stories. I like imagining. The thought was, don't I deserve to be free? And float amongst the cosmos. 10 minutes of meditation and I'm like, I need to leave this body. I need to be free. I need to be out there. It's fucking crazy. I hate my hair. Oh my god. It's like this weird black color is mixed in with my natural hair color. And I don't want to put hair dye remover in it. Well, I already did put hair dye remover in it, but it didn't work. Remember, I did a video filming myself putting hair dye remover in my hair and nothing happened. And my natural color, it looks brown. Not brown, it looks red. It looks like a reddish brown tint. But look up here. It's not reddish brown, it's like ashy. It's like an ashy, cool toned brown. But down here it's warm toned. Please. Fix my hair, somebody. But you can't fix my hair because it needs to grow out. My arms look huge. Imagine if I meditated like every day. But meditation, by the way, I literally mean sitting here with my eyes closed, in silence. I guess that is meditation, but there's other ways to do it and there's other things to focus on. I used to visualize myself in a little cabin. In a little cabin in the woods. It's hard to point over here at something behind me. Like her, in her little cabin, with these little blue horses. The Blue Horse period of Franz Marc and other artists of the 1800s, 1900s, 1940. 1930 or 1860. What, I don't know. Art history. I don't like sounding as though I don't know what I'm talking about whenever I just can't access the information that I know is in my brain. So let's take a deep breath and talk about whatever the hell I was just talking about. I used to visualize myself in a cabin in the woods, and this cabin was like my brain. It was like a representation of my mind, and outside were all these beautiful foliage, and it's like a whole map I had mapped out in my head. It's this beautiful location. There's like a waterfall, there's like these creatures, it's whatever, and everything like represents something, obviously. But if I if the thought of somebody has been like annoying me to a degree where I have to think about it, like, why am I thinking about this person a lot? Like, why are they in my subconscious? I meditate, I go to my cabin, I hear a little doot doot doot, a little knock on my door, and I say, come in. And they come into my cabin, and we sit and we have a little conversation. And because it's they're just my idea of who this person is, I'm able to control the way in which I think about them through this conversation. Because how you perceive people in reality, not in your head, is in your head. It's from the inside out. People are never who you think they are. Because you can't possibly think that much. People are very complicated and have a lot of layers. You can't judge anybody, really. So I like to have this conversation with the idea of this person, and be like, so you've been annoying me this past week because you do this action. And then they're like, well, I do this action because their reasoning. And then I'm like, well, that's understandable. However, it's like this whole therapy with this person who's not even here. Because I like to deal with stuff in my own little sphere. Actually talking to that person would achieve nothing for me. I mean, there is obviously a point where it has to come to reality and you have to face things. You have to have a conversation, because that real conversation can then break down barriers within your own mind. Because it's like facing your fears. I should be a therapist. I'd be an evil one. Because I think I'm not a sociopath, but I think I have a lot of those traits where sometimes I look at people and they just seem really far away. And I seem really far away, and I'm just like, this isn't real. This isn't real. And then I rile them up for my own amusement. Like what a person you would call a sociopath would do. But I'm not a sociopath, because there are tests, right? There are tests for sociopaths. I don't pass most of them. Or, I mean, I do pass most of them. I get a no sociopath score. But there's one where you rate things and it's very obvious what they want you to do. You're like, okay, rate these things from goodness to badness, positivity to negativity, and you get like a thing of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's things that are very obvious where they want you to put them. It's like cancer, death, puppies, babies, and like a table or like a chair or something. Obviously you're meant to put the furniture in the middle. Obviously you meant to put the fucking babies towards the positive and put the cancer and death towards the negative. But what if you have had really good experiences with death? And what if you've had horrible experiences with puppies? It's because positivity and negativity is just your own personal associations towards those things. It doesn't mean that you're detached from human emotion because you rate cancer positively or neutral even. Personally, I would put death as neutral because it's honestly just a mechanism of the world. Puppies, they're also, everything's neutral, dog. Literally everything's neutral. Love's neutral. Death is neutral. Cancer is neutral. I'm so sorry if you have it. I don't wish that upon anybody. I don't wish that upon you. I hope you heal. I hope you get better. I hope the hospitals treat you right. So that, if you give me that test, I'd probably feel it, because it's also the fact that I know where you want me to place the things. You want me to place the fucking baby and the puppy positively, and it makes me not want to do that. It makes me want to not do that. But people, why would you even do this test? Like, if someone put that test in front of you and was like, okay, are babies positive? Is death negative? And you were like, yeah. I feel like the only reason you would answer that way, the way they want you to, is because you know that that's the way that they want you to answer, and you want them to think that you're a good person. You want to be perceived as normal. You want to be perceived as someone who you think you should be, rather than actually thinking it out. And usually the person doing the test does want to see the answers that they expect, which is the normal, the ones that they want. Very, very obviously what you have to put in each category. What am I talking about? I have to clean my room. But you see what happens whenever I procrastinate? I start talking about like sociopathy and doing schizophrenic drawings. I smell my food before I eat it because it gives a better taste. I want to appreciate my food. Even if it's garbage like this. I'm not even eating. Well, I am eating it very, very slowly. Okay. There's pans on my desk. I can't angle my phone so you can see the pans because I want you to watch me like clean up. Because that's the entertaining part of this video, right? Pencil case. We got a little Hello Kitty. Do things even fit in here? Like, what am I using and what aren't I using? I'll pack up the stuff I'm not using. And then the stuff I am using, I'll put in the pencil pot. This Link Saffron Max Gel Pen. This is not a pen review. I thought it was good. I used it for a while. I used it to ink a comic. That comic, the Witness thing. What was it called? Would You Be My Witness? The Eyes. I think it was called The Eyes. The Forest. Some bullshit. That like comic thing I posted. I used it to ink that. And I thought it was good. But then I started using, because I bought all these pans at the same time. This is Bic Permanent Ultra Fine. This is way better. Why was I using a fucking Max gel pen? I think it's because I was using them on printer paper, and the gel pen looked better on the printer paper, but this ink Tuxedo Black permanent fine liner ink pen looks way better on a sketchbook. Oh my goodness. I think in my head I was looking for a gel pen or something that was really, really inky. So even though this is probably what I needed, I saw the ink running from that gel pen and I thought, amazing, wonderful, inky. But it's not ink though, it's jelly, it's shiny, it's glossy. But now my eyes have been opened and I see the truth. No, don't fall. No, don't fall, you're so sexy. I got this. And it's so ugly. Look at that next to my skin tone. It's so ugly. I thought the shade of blue and this delicate little print would look good, but I was like, I don't understand why it doesn't work. I need one pencil out. I have this little recycled bean pot. Tin of beans. These Crayola pencils, by the way, they're so good. I don't even use them to color in, I use them to sketch with. They're just really, really pigmented. And it's hard to find a pigmented... I think they're expensive. I think Crayola products are expensive, right? Did I steal them? I wouldn't have bought something. Maybe I did buy them. Maybe I just had an influx of money whenever I bought them. And thought, well, might as well splurge on some... Splurge? Somebody splurged. Who splurged on the floor? I spent the money on Crayola coloring pencils. Look at this gross clear phone case. Braun. Been using it for what, 4 years? 5 years? My phone's got no case right now because it just... I had to remove this. I tried to clean this. I've cleaned this more times than I can count. I've used hot water, soap. I've left it overnight, bleach, scrubbed it. You can't clean these. It's brine from like hand oils and stuff. Hand oil? Yeah. It's fucked up. But you can still see the like texture on it, the thing that it came with. Because it's got all these little dots on them. On it. What do I do with it? Where do I put it? In my drawer? Do I need it? Should I throw it out? What if I can clean it? What if I just put more bleach on it? Because my phone does need a cover. I'm not going to buy a new one. And I can't have no cover because this is my only phone. I'm not going to... I can't afford to buy a new phone. And I can't afford to replace the cracked ass screen. So... I can't afford to crack this screen even more than it already is. So I need a cover. Even if it's this gross ass moldy piece of shit. I'll put it in my drawer. This is how hoarders start. They just start reasoning. And being unreasonable. But I need it. You don't need it. You don't need anything. Well, you do. In a perfect world, you wouldn't. But in modern society, you need a lot of stuff, bitch. You need employment by... You need employment by someone who has more money than you. You need You need to beg for them to employ you at their factory. And you fucking need, please let me be your fucking slave. I literally can't survive without it. Wage cock. And, yeah, you need to get on your knees and beg for a house. This is starting to sound like satire. This is starting to sound like anti-capitalist satire. I've had a microphone on my desk this whole time, underneath all that garbage. You're very low down. I mean, high up. Eep. Don't fall, you're so sexy. Way better. I had sunglasses that looked better than this, but I lost them on a highway while I was cycling in the wrong lane. Well, I wasn't even cycling, I was walking my bike through bushes because I was on the wrong side of the road, and I almost died like a billion times, and at some point during that, my sunglasses fell off me. That was in England. So if anyone's driving along the highways off the Midlands and finds a pair of brown sunglasses in a bush, those are mine. Please kindly return them. What do I do with this? It's not art. A ruler with the emoji sticker on it. My life is awesome. Two beers. An unfinished dog. The back of my remote. Oh, I'm awesome. Oh, there's so much more. And I can't even take a break because I've already got my coffee and my snack in front of me. Where am I gonna go? Blue skies. Blue skies. I'm gonna upload this now and then clean the stuff that you can't see, which is stuff over there, stuff on this little desk over here, my fat arm. I'm not fat, but I'm overweight for me. I want to make that clear. There's nothing wrong with being fat if that's what you want, but I don't want that. It makes my life harder. My life is so difficult. Oh, that's a bad angle. In the pot. In the pot. The vase of flowers that I knocked over. The water's moldy. I don't know how I got so moldy so fast. It's only been like a week. I was meant to paint them, but I started painting and then I got really tired of painting and I wanted to go do something else. So I took a nap. But I can't finish the painting now since I knocked all the flowers out of it and the fucking water stained my floor. And so I put the flowers back in and I repositioned it. The flowers are obviously now repositioned. This is the beginning. It's dark because it's an underpainting. If you don't know, you start with the darker colors in like light layers, and then you work your way up to the lighter colors. And whenever you get to like white, you use thicker paint. The lighter the color, you start with light, thin layers of dark, heavy layers of light paint, light colors. You work your way from the shadows to the highlights. The highlights should be more vibrant than the shadows. I'm a professional. A professional what? I don't know. She's sick of my shit. Are you sick of my shit? Has anyone else tried this beer? The Lucky Buddha beer. It absolutely tastes wonderful. Tastes better than this. And look at the fucking glass bottle. It's so cute. It tastes like sparkling water. That's the highest compliment I can give. It tastes like sparkling water. I used to hate sparkling water, but I don't know. I literally made that video talking about sparkling water in a dark room where I looked like a crazy person. I'm done. I guess. Yeah, I think I'm all talked out. Until dinner. Oh my god, 3 mukbang videos a day. Three videos a day where all I do is just talk. Would people watch that? I'm just trying to be HRH Collection. I'm just trying to be Trisha Paytas. I don't know HRH Collection's name. People say she's political. I don't know. I just see those videos of her screaming. Pretty cathartic. I got a candle here. And the wax spilled. And it spilled all over my table cover. So that's something. I don't know if I should deal with it or just... I just tried to lift the candle there now and the whole table cover came with it. because obviously it's stuck into the fabric. I don't know if I should deal with that or just leave it there for like a few weeks. At least until I can no longer use a candle, because the candle's still burnable. It's almost done. This is awesome. Nobody cares anymore. I've been talking for like 2 hours. There's a storm outside. The sky is very bright blue, but everything's shaking. You shouldn't talk about stuff that's off camera, because if you can't see it, why am I talking about it? But I'm not very coordinated. Yeah, thanks, bye.